In Canada, payroll taxes refer to various deductions and contributions that employers and employees must make to federal and provincial government programs. These taxes are used to fund social programs, healthcare, and other government initiatives. Here are some key payroll taxes in Canada. 1. Canada Pension Plan (CPP). The CPP is a contributory, earnings-related social insurance program that provides a monthly retirement pension to eligible individuals. Both employers and employees are required to contribute to the CPP based on earnings. The contribution rates are set each year, and the amount of earnings subject to CPP contributions is capped at a certain limit. 2. Employment Insurance premiums. As mentioned earlier, EI premiums fund the Employment Insurance Program, which provides temporary financial assistance to individuals who have lost their jobs or are unable to work due to sickness, maternity, or parental leave. Both employers and employees are required to contribute to A, and the rates are determined annually. 3. Income tax deductions. Employers are responsible for deducting income tax from employees' paychecks and remitting it to the Canada Revenue Agency (CRA). The amount of income tax withheld depends on the employee's taxable earnings and the tax brackets set by the federal and provincial governments. 4. Provincial payroll taxes. Some provinces in Canada have additional payroll taxes that employers must remit. For example, in Quebec, employers contribute to the Quebec Pension Plan (QPP), the Quebec Parental Insurance Plan (QPIP), and the Health Services Fund. 5. Workers' compensation premiums. Employers are required to contribute to workers' compensation programs to provide insurance coverage for workplace injuries and illnesses. The premiums are calculated based on the industry sector and the payroll expenses of the business. 6. Health and education taxes. Depending on the province or territory, there may be additional payroll taxes or contributions to health or education programs. These can include health premiums, payroll levies, or education levies. 7. Payroll deductions. In addition to income tax, CPP, and A, there are various other payroll deductions that employers may be required to withhold from employees' wages. These can include deductions for federal and provincial income tax credits, Canada student loans, and other voluntary deductions such as employee benefits or pension plans. 8. Remittance and reporting. Employers are responsible for remitting the payroll taxes withheld from employees' wages to the appropriate tax authority, usually on a monthly or quarterly basis. Additionally, employers must also submit regular reporting such as T4 and T4A slips to the CRA, summarizing the employment income and deductions for each employee. 9. Employer Health Tax (EHT). In some provinces, such as Ontario and British Columbia, employers are required to pay the Employer Health Tax (EHT). This tax is based on an employer's annual payroll and is meant to fund provincial health programs. The specific thresholds, rates, and exemptions can vary by province. 10. Payroll tax thresholds and exemptions. There are certain thresholds or exemptions in place for payroll taxes. For example, small businesses may be eligible for certain exemptions or reductions in CPP or EI premiums. These thresholds and exemptions may change from year to year, and it's important for employers to stay informed about any updates or changes. 11. Penalties and interest. Later incorrect remittance of payroll taxes can result in penalties and interest charges. It's crucial for employers to meet the deadlines and ensure accurate calculations and remittances. Employers can consult the CRA or their tax advisors for guidance to ensure compliance with payroll tax regulations. 12. Payroll record keeping. Employers must maintain accurate records of payroll deductions, contributions, and remittances for a specified period, typically 6 years. These records should include pay stubs, T4 slips, and other relevant information. 13. Payroll tax credits and incentives. While payroll taxes are mandatory, there are certain credits and incentives available to employers. These can include small business deductions, hiring incentives, and tax credits for eligible expenses or activities, such as research and development. 14. Payroll tax compliance. Employers are responsible for complying with payroll tax regulations, including accurate calculations, remittances, and reporting. It's important to stay updated on changes in tax laws and regulations to ensure compliance and avoid penalties. 15. Payroll service providers. Some businesses choose to outsource their payroll processing to specialized payroll service providers. These providers handle payroll calculations, deductions, and remittances, ensuring compliance with payroll tax requirements. Using a payroll service provider can help relieve the administrative burden for employers. 16. Payroll tax audits. The CRA may conduct payroll tax audits to ensure compliance with tax laws. These audits involve a review of payroll records, deductions, remittances, and other relevant documents. Employers should maintain accurate and organized payroll records in case of an audit. 17. Electronic filing and payments. The CRA encourages electronic filing and payment methods for payroll taxes. Employers can use online portals, software, or third-party services to electronically file T4 slips, make remittances, and track payroll tax information. 18. Payroll taxes and COVID-19. The COVID-19 pandemic has led to temporary measures and supports for employers and employees. For example, the Canada Emergency Wage Subsidy (CEWS) provided wage subsidies to eligible employers to help retain employees during the pandemic. It's important to stay informed about any specific payroll tax measures introduced in response to the pandemic. 19. Provincial and territorial variations. While there are federal payroll tax requirements in Canada, provinces and territories may have their own rules and regulations. Employers should be aware of any additional provincial or territorial payroll taxes, rates, and exemptions that apply to their business. Payroll is a leading provider of comprehensive tax solutions. With our team of experienced professionals and cutting-edge technology, we offer efficient and accurate tax services to individuals and businesses alike. From tax planning and preparation to IRS issue resolution, we handle all aspects of taxes with precision and expertise. Our commitment to delivering personalized solutions tailored to each client's unique needs sets us apart. Contact us today at +1 647 232 7909 and discover how Payroll can streamline your tax process and help you achieve your financial goals.